Hello there. In this screencast, I will be going over the Film Terms Google Slides assignment. You will have one slideshow due for the first 3 weeks. So in other words, our first due date will be 1 week after classes start. And so list number 1 will be due in that the following week list 2, and then the third due date, the third list will be due, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. But today what I would like to talk about is review the assignment, show you where everything is in Blackboard. I'm going to run through a quick slideshow that I put together with each of the 3 types of slides you'll prepare. Then finally we will go over the downloading and uploading part of the assignment. But first, let's take a look. We're going to jump right over here to Blackboard. And so here's our announcement page, and what we're going to do is jump right into Unit 1, which is where our assignment is. Notice that we'll have 1 unit due each week. I typically open up 1 unit at a time so that we don't get overwhelmed. So let's jump into Unit 1. And the first thing we're going to look at here is how to create and share Google Slideshow for our first list. So you should have 1 slide for each term, in addition to an intro and conclusion slide. So for the first week, we have 19 terms plus an intro and conclusion. That means you should be submitting at least 21 slides. The definition can be found in the glossary at the back of the Gianetti. Please use the textbook definitions instead of a website. Some websites provide a confusing definition or not a good definition. So I'd like you guys to stick with the textbook, again, which is in Blackboard. I'll go over that. It's in the course text button. You might want to print the glossary. It might help you, and then you can run through the highlighter or whatever works best for you. It's fine to use only a portion of the definition to put the definition into your own words. I want you to come up with a definition that works for you, that you can remember, that's meaningful for you. You're going to see when we go over to the film terms list, there's 3 types of responses. In number 1, you have a term and a definition. The second type, you're going to see an I listed after the word, and that indicates that I'd like you to include an image in your slide. And finally, V indicates include a short YouTube video. Try to keep it to under a minute of a clip, something like that. Again, if you find that any of these other terms would be helped by an image or video, you're welcome to do that. You're welcome to add that in. It's really easy to add images and videos in Google Slides. If you haven't used it before, not to worry, we'll be going over that in a minute. You do not have to give a presentation, you just have to share your PDF. When you've completed, you're going to go through this download process. Okay, and so why don't we jump right over here and we'll take a look at some different examples that I put together here. So in terms of a welcome slide, this you need a title and your name, the course and section number. Please, if you can include the section number after the course title, helps me to keep things organized. And finally, the date. Okay, so that's your intro slide. All right, the first type of slide we're going to look at is just the word and the definition. Notice this annoying little line down here. You can change that by adding a white fill, and that'll cover that up. But we have take, and I've put it into my own words and added some details, a variation of a specific shot. A director may film several takes before deciding upon the final shot to be used in the movie. So that's the first type of slide you might use. The second is an image. Again, that'll be indicated with an I after the term in the film terms list. this is a deep focus shot. A deep focus shot is a shot in which all distance planes are in focus. Before, in the 19-teens, 20s, and 30s, this shot wasn't really attempted. You'll notice there's a foreground, a middle ground, and a background, all in perfect focus. And so this allows the director and cinematographer to do less cutting and editing and give us all this information and all this detail just in a single shot. And this is a shot from Citizen Kane. And finally is the handheld shot, which is a shot taken with a moving camera. And it gives us sort of a jarring, in the moment type of a feel.
Sound, fury, signifying nothing!
Notice the camera panning, moving, bouncing a little bit, and it gets us really in that moment. Okay, and then finally is the conclusion slide. Now, what I would like to do is show you the terms list and show you the how to upload and download, and then I think hopefully you guys will be feeling good about it. I don't want you to feel anxiety about this. It may be new to some of you, but by the second and the third list, hopefully you'll have a pretty good idea of what you're doing. Now, if this sidebar goes away, you'll notice this blue bar over here. You're going to click the arrow, and there it is. So here is our assignment. Here is the list of film terms. So notice that for shot, we just need the term and definition, term and definition. Extreme close-up is an image, a dolly shot. I'd like to include a video, etc. Okay, so all that's indicated there. Again, there's 19 terms, and our first due date, we just have list 1 is due. Okay, so the final thing I would like to go over is how to download and upload to Blackboard. Okay, so let's say we're done here. I'm going to come into File, Download As, and as I said, we're going to download as a PDF. Click that. Shows up down here. I have all of my documents download to the desktop, and you'll see there it is. Okay, and so we're going to come back in here now that we know where it is and go into Blackboard. So we've downloaded. That's the first step here. Again, download, and the final step is to upload to the Blackboard assignment. So all of our sort of blog posts are going to be in this button right here. So we're going to go into Journal Blog and Film Terms 1. I'm going to show you. Looks like here from the student view, Journal Blog, and Film Terms 1 is where we're headed. So here we go, Film Terms 1. And what you need to do is you're going to be creating a journal entry. So whenever we submit a blog or an assignment such as this, you're going to go right into Create. Click that. You're going to title it Film Terms number 1. And finally, journal entry, we're going to attach a file. We know exactly where that is. It's on our desktop, so we're going to choose it here. We're going to open it and post an entry, and you're done. Okay, so hopefully that takes out the anxiety. Again, as soon as you post, oftentimes you'll get an email that confirms it, and I will see a mark pop up in my grade book, and I will take a look at your assignment and give you a grade pretty quick. And so hopefully that was helpful. Email me if you have any further questions, but I look forward to seeing all your work, and thank you for listening. Have a great day.